Hello and welcome to this Soluzio tip. Today we're going to show you how to add menus to your site. Now this tip is only for administrators, so if you don't have that kind of access, you're going to need to talk to an administrator to add new menus. We're going to start off by going to parishportal.com and opening up our website in one tab and the administrator in another tab. So now you'll see here at the top we have both tabs open. We can switch easily back and forth between them. So for this tip, we're going to show you how to add a menu item. So for instance, under councils, say I wanted that we had a new council, the Technology Council, and we wanted to add it underneath. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of look over a similar type page of how I want it laid out. This will allow us to kind of copy that structure. Makes things a little easier. So I go to the administrator and I log in. Now I'm going to create a new article because the first thing we need to do is we need to have an article that's going to make up that content. I'm going to look up the Pastoral Council and see which section and category it's stored in, because I'm going to go ahead and throw it in the same place. So it's under section of static and category of general. So I click on the new button here to create a new article. I go ahead and select the section, static, for the section and category, set it as general, exactly the same as the Pastoral Council. Now I'll put in here my Technology Committee, the title for this article, and I already have a prepared overview of what this committee does. I'm just going to paste it in here to the article and click Save. Now I've got my new article out there, and I need to link up a new menu item that links to that article. What I'm going to do for this, I'm going to go to the Menu Manager. It's up there along the top, and you'll see Pastoral Council here and listed in the menu. And I'm going to copy it by checking beside it and clicking on the Copy button in the top right-hand corner. It's going to ask me which menu. I'm going to copy it to the same menu, which is the main menu. If you're doing this on the school side or of your site or something, it may be under a different menu, but this one is the main menu. Now I have my copied article. You'll notice it appears in the same spot but down as the last item, the last sub-menu item. You also be able to tell which one is the new one by looking at the article ID. The newest one will have a higher number. This one is 92, so I know it's the higher one. Now we're going to edit it to change the specifics, so just click on it. We'll change the title. Clear out the alias. Make sure you do that, otherwise the system may get confused as to how to get to the page. So just make sure and zip that out. And then also pick the parent item. So Pastoral Council was already, its parent item was councils, so we'll go ahead and leave it there. And then on the right hand side we have to change one parameter. We have to tell it what article to point to. For this one we're going to do a search for Tech Committee, and we'll click on our new article here that was under static and general as a section and category. On the right hand side you can click through these. Sometimes you may have to clear out the system parameter called page title in order to get it to have the right title on the tab. And if after you have that cleared out, hit save, and now our new article should be on our site. So if we refresh, I go to councils, I see technology, and there's my article. It looks just like I wanted. Now you'll notice one other thing, one last step here. You'll notice on the left hand side there's a side menu, and we want that to appear also on our technology page. So we need to make sure and tell the system to display that module. To do that we go to Extensions and Module Manager, and then we're going to do a filter here for side, and that should find our side menu. That's the one. Go ahead and click on it, and then we need to tell it to also appear on the Technology Committee, so you can notice that technology is not highlighted in blue. To change these, hold down the control button. That's very important. Otherwise it will get rid of all your selections. I just clicked it without holding down the control button, and I erased everywhere it was. So I'm going to hit cancel to erase any changes that I made, and then get back into it here. Make sure this time I'm going to hold down on the control button and it'll just select it, and now if we hit save, it'll appear everywhere it was before, as well as add it to the Technology Committee page. Now if I refresh this page, I'm going to see on the left hand side, there it is, my side menu module has shown up. And so you may have to do this with several different modules. In this instance there was only one I needed to add to. If I go back to the menu manager and click here, I can also change the parent item. So for instance, if this was a subcommittee of, say, the Finance Council, I could pick it as the parent item. I hit save, and now it's going to appear as another sub item underneath the Finance Council. So if I refresh the page, I go to Finance Council, and now if I hover over it, I see Technology. So just an easy way to move menus around if you need to add to them. You can also unpublish them there from the menu manager as well if they need to temporarily go away. Well, that's it for this Solutio tip. Thanks for watching. Hello, and welcome.